Hello YouTube, it is your best friend in the whole wide world, B3, back with another King comic book collection update. It's been a hot minute since we did one of these. Last time I think it might have been almost entirely Batman stuff. Today we have more than just Batman. There's still plenty of Batman. About a month and a half of Batman, but you know, first up we have the Marvel free previews, House of X stuff. I kind of like the look of these two outfits, you know? That's kind of an outfit we've seen before, that's an outfit we've seen before, blah, blah, blah. But this is really cool looking. I looked at several of the previews, and it was just, you know, previews. Mostly cover arts and just read-ups. And then we have Batman All the Way Down, issue 67. So Batman's chasing this masked murderer, and he takes the dude's mask off in the sewer, and it's the Joker, and he just beeps at him. And this is all part of nightmares, so he's still dreaming. And I don't know what the point of this issue was. I guess King thought it would be deep, but it didn't feel that deep. I mean, I guess he's going to the rock bottom of his subconscious or something. I don't know. I didn't like it. I thought this was a waste of an issue. There's no dialogue until the very last page. I didn't like it. Batman 68, I did in fact like. So this is kind of a bachelor night. I feel like it didn't happen, though, because there was kind of a bachelor party issue with Nightwing and Superman already. That did definitely happen. So I feel like this does definitely take place in his mind. But it's also something that I wish did happen, because Batman has this awkward dinner in with Superman, while Catwoman and Lois Lane are just partying in the Fortress of Solitude, and it was a very fun issue, and I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was funny, I thought it was well drawn, well written, I just really liked it. That's a good movie, by the way. Definitely check that movie out. Justice League versus the Fatal Five, my girl Jessica, love her. Great film. Then we have Batman 69. I promise this is the last Batman of the day, where he finally confronts Batwoman in his nightmare state, which is what he's been avoiding doing. But apparently, because he's studied all the Scarecrow stuff, he's exposed himself to all of them, and apparently if he shows himself his absolute biggest fear, it'll overpower the gas and he'll snap out of it. Well, it's not gas, it's being injected directly into him. But his biggest fear is confronting Catwoman and asking her why. And because her note was a lie, but her real reason why, at least in his dream state, is that Batman doesn't really love her. And this one was also quite good. I'm glad Nightmares is over. It was kind of hit or miss for most of the issues. I felt like most were probably miss. Wasn't a big fan of Nightmares, but it's over now. So Batman's going to wake up to fight Thomas Wayne, Batman, and Bane, who are controlling Arkham and pretty much the whole city right now. And then it explained why Thomas Wayne Batman is working with Bane. Because I couldn't wrap my head around it. But I finally figured it out. They both want Bruce to stop being Batman. And they both know his identity. But they both want him to stop being Batman. Because remember, the last thing Thomas told him in the button was not to be Batman anymore. And that's one of the reasons Batman proposed to Catwoman in the first place, was because his father convinced him that he could be happy. His father told him he wanted Bruce to be happy. That's why Batman proposed. Directly because of the button. And so his dad is trying to wreck his superhero career so he won't be Batman anymore so he can have a happy life. Pretty cool. Then I have Rick and Morty number 42. I think I might be missing number 41, but I'm not entirely sure. I remember the lead up to most of these characters. I'm kind of iffy on the premise. This is kind of the Rick Revenge Squad, and I was thinking Rick Revenge Squad would kind of be an arc that Season 4 would do, where all these characters that are mad at Rick would team up to fight him, like the Vindicators chick, and I figured it would be led by Evil Morty, maybe some other alternate characters. And the crazy thing about this book is, after this Rick Revenge Squad is defeated, check this out. It does the same thing. It predicts a Rick Revenge Squad for the show. You see Tammy and Phoenix Person, what's his dick, the fucking Federation of Planets, Council of Ricks, Satan, I can't remember her name, Patton Oswalt, Evil Morty, all that Gucci. And I think I'm missing an issue. I don't think I read the issue before this because I don't remember part one of this 5-parter Adventures in the Public Domain thing. I think I missed an issue, but all my previous Rick and Mortys are in my room at my parents', so I couldn't check right away. The only Rick and Mortys I have with me are this one and the ones I haven't read yet. So I need to double check, because I was missing issue 43, and I actually had to go to the comic shop and be like, hey, I'm missing issue 43. And they were like, what? No way. And then he looked on his computer, and apparently nobody who was subscribed to Rick and Morty got issue 43. He was like, how did no one tell me that? It's been months. Because, I'm in school, so sometimes my comics can stack up. Like, obviously I'm caught up on Batman, but my Rick and Mortys I kind of get behind on. Simply because, once again, I'm just so busy with school. I got lots of school reading to do, and I'm going to prioritize like Batman and Power Rangers over anything else. But yeah, apparently everyone was missing issue 43, and I was the only person that noticed. So everyone who goes to Comics Plus of Macon, you're welcome for me getting you issue 43 of Rick and Morty. So quick recap: Rick and Morty issue 42, Batman issue 69, wink, Batman issue 68, Batman issue 67, and the Marvel free previews, House of Extreme Sports. So that's it. Expect a review of that on the Godzilla and Gigan channel. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. I have a final tomorrow, so it's bedtime for me. I just wanted to read these to wind down before bed, because finals are crazy. So that's it. Thank you all once again for your support. Peace out, bitch.